Alright, this video will be a quick review of the SOL A.1, and two things we're looking at. I can translate verbal expressions into algebra, and I can substitute numbers for variables and then evaluate. Alright, so just some things that you're going to want to be reminded of. Keywords when we're translating, things like addition, sum, increase, total would mean add. These words would mean minus. Now this list is not exhaustive. It's not the only words. We could also say things like more than, plus. They would all mean to add things together. So this is not an in total list, but this just gives you an idea of things to be looking for. And remember, the word than switches the order of things. So if I have 4 less than x, alright, remember that means we have to switch them around. It means subtraction, but I have to switch and it becomes x minus 4. Okay, so that's the key. If you see that word than, you got to switch around the order things appear in the problem. And then when we're evaluating, alright, just remember order of operations. Okay, any kind of operations inside parentheses, then deal with exponents, multiplication and division work left to right, and then addition and subtraction work left to right. So here are some example problems. We have the cube root of 2x plus y squared minus the square root of a, and they give us numbers for a, x, and y. So I'm going to substitute those in. So I have the cube root of 2 times x, and x is equal to 864. Make my root a little bigger. Plus y squared, and y is equal to negative 7. Notice I'm putting everything in parentheses. Minus the square root of a, and a is 529. Alright, so then I need to get my calculator. I'm going to simplify things underneath the radical first. So 2 times 864 leaves me with the cube root of 1728 plus negative 7 squared. Make sure you type it exactly like this in your calculator. Negative 7 squared is 49. And then minus the square root of 529, which is 23. Alright, then I have to take care of my root here. So the cube root of 1728 is 12. So I have 12 plus 49 minus 3. And now that everything is addition or subtraction, I'm just going to go left to right straight across. 12 plus 49 minus 3 gives me 58. Okay, so this simplified would be 58. Alright, what is the value of 24 plus the absolute value of x divided by 4y minus 2z squared? And then they give me numbers for x, y, and z. So again, I'm going to substitute 24 plus the absolute value of negative 8 divided by 4 times 12 minus 2 times negative 3 squared. Again, substituting inside parentheses. Alright, so I need to simplify the top as much as I can, and then the bottom as much as I can, and then the last thing I'm going to do is division. So 24 plus the absolute value of negative 8. Well, the absolute value of negative 8 is positive 8. So 24 plus 8 on the top. On the bottom, 4 times 12 is 48. Alright, and then I have minus 2 times negative 3 squared. Negative 3 squared is 9. Okay, I can go ahead and simplify the top. 24 plus 8 is 32. And on the bottom, I have to do multiplication before I can do subtraction. So I have 48 minus 18. Alright, 48 minus 18 is 30. So I have 32 over 30. And I need to just put that in simplest form. 32 divided by 30 would simplify to 16 over 15, and I would leave my answer as a fraction. Okay, then we'll look at a couple translating problems. Alright, the square root of the sum of 3p and x less 25. Alright, so I know I'm going to have square root, so I can eliminate a and c right away. Alright, the sum of 3p and x. Well, sum means addition, so I'm looking for 3p plus x. That is in B and it is in C, or D. So we can't eliminate anything yet. And then less 25. Remember, less means subtraction. Alright, and it says less, not less than. So less just means in that order. So the square root of this, less 25 minus 25, so B would be my correct answer here. Alright, so 2y plus the cube root of x. Translate that into a verbal expression. So now we're going the other direction. Alright, 2y. 2 times y is what that means. So this says the sum of 2 and y. That would mean addition, so I can eliminate that one. The product of 2 and y, that's multiplication. The product of 2 and y, that's multiplication. The sum of 2y and x raised to the third power. Well, I have a cube root of x, not to the third power, so I can get rid of that. The cube of x would mean x to the third power as well, so I can get rid of that. And let's just make sure this one matches. The product of 2 and y, that would be 2 times y, plus the cube root of x, which is what we have here. So C is the correct answer. All right, that was a real quick review. You should also have your notes from chapter 1, and then we have lots more practice problems for you to complete.